Hey friends, on this week's episode of The Higher Self, I gotta tell you, everyone is still buzzing from Awaken, which was a little over 2 weeks ago. And yet I'm reminded as I go through some of the footage of the event of so many intimate and powerful moments of transformation. So much so that our team thought that we would share one of those moments with you. It was a beautiful moment between a couple where the wife was stuck after a lifelong determination to protect her heart from being let down, again, the way she was let down as a little girl. And the husband, as a result, was having a very difficult time connecting. And so I walked them through a little process that helped them to both recalibrate, reconnect their hearts. And it was a beautiful moment. And we thought we'd share it with you to give you some insight into maybe how we can get out of alignment with either our masculine and feminine energies and what we can do to potentially get back in alignment. So enjoy this short yet powerful podcast episode this week, which was a clip from our most recent Awaken Your Highest Self.
So I guess my biggest question is I understand what you're saying, that you have to kind of grow and love yourself, and then within loving yourself, you love others properly. Mm-hmm. And I think perhaps if we came to this before we got married, the outcome of marriage might have been a little bit different. And we might not have been married, we would just have our beautiful baby. But here we are, and we are married, and we are struggling. And I am wondering how we go about being responsible and accountable for our commitment to each other, because we definitely love each other very much, but still being able to work on ourselves individually and not just walking away, but still creating space within our marriage to still work on our marriage. And like I said, I have a 1-month-old, I have 4 children. So to be able to still be a mom, but be me, but be his wife, learn how to be a wife. I've never been a wife before. I just don't know how it all kind of comes in without just being like, I need space, let's separate for 6 months and work on us and then come back together, because my heart doesn't want that either.
Well, let me ask you a question. You said I've never been a wife before.
Yeah.
But you have 4 children.
They're not his. Only my 1-month-old is his biological.
Right, but you have 4 children.
I have 4 children.
So tell me about that.
What do you mean?
So tell me about, so you've never been married, but this is your 4th child.
So it's funny that you're asking me that, because yesterday in the breath work, that's kind of what came to me. So I was having a really hard time breathing in the beginning, and I heard a man's voice. I had a really bad delivery with our last child. I'm in my 40s, so it was a little bit hard. And I just heard the voice saying, you literally just breathed a month ago to save you and your daughter's life. Like, bitch, do this. You got this. Keep fucking breathing. You don't give up. Keep breathing. And then that kind of turned into, so my oldest is 22. She's a very spiritual person. She's actually who showed me your Instagram. She's into shrooms and all that. She's actually, that's what she goes to school for, to be like a natural healer. Like, this is her realm. And everything I've learned is in this realm in the last 5-6 years is her. Of this life of loving yourself and all that, it's all her. And it kind of went from breathe, you got this, to you made us, you are really magical. And it was her voice. Her voice is raspy like mine. And it was her, like, Ma, you did this, and you have so much shame that you have 4 kids with different dads, and you were never married, and you carry that, and, you know, people look down upon you, and I live in a pretty nice area, and people always, you know, they're married, and it's like perfect cookie cutter, and I'm kind of the one that's not in town. And I just kept hearing her voice being like, but you're magical and you created this. Like,
absolutely.
Who the fuck cares about all that? Like, yeah. You did this. You can push through. You breathed us. We chose you. You can do this. And it was almost like within that moment, all of that almost shame of, like you said, not being married. And this is my husband, Michael, yeah. Now. Now it was like, it's all kind of coming to fruition, that like everything that I prayed for and manifested and the things that I was able to let go. And now I'm doing it the way that I want to do it on my terms, married and all that. But I'm struggling with the whole wife thing and how to make all this work and create space for me, allow him space, but still be able to work on us within working within ourselves.
Tell me something. What happened with your father when you were growing up?
So the first day I was crying because of my dad.
No, hold on. Wait. I need you to slow down for a moment.
Okay.
Because that was a defense mechanism. I need you to slow down for a moment and be real with yourself. And just tell me what happened with your father when you were growing up.
He was in and out a lot.
Okay.
So
And what did that look like when he was in and out a lot?
He just really wasn't there.
He really wasn't there. He was not committed to being there for
and he
you.
was committed. He took care of us. My parents were young, and I was born in California, and then within 2 years, my mom moved back to New Jersey, and it was just me and her for years, and he took care of us financially, but he wasn't there.
Yeah, there was no love.
Yeah, and then when he came back, he was still in and out. He was, dealing drugs and doing drugs and drinking a lot, and there was a lot of physical abuse in my house.
Okay.
Not to me, but to my mom. And I saw that for a long time. And I do know that that's what has kind of pushed me away from never really wanting marriage.
Yeah.
And never really wanting to let anybody in.
Can I tell you why I asked that? Because not only is that why you've pushed away the idea of marriage, but it's the reason why you're looking for an escape from your current marriage as well. It's because this is very scary for me. Very scary for you. And I don't know him, but I just felt his energy. He has really good energy.
He's a really good man.
He's a really good man. I could just feel it from here. And so when you ask the question that you ask, combined with, and I'm going to share this from love, how much you speak, the rate in which we speak is determined by how much we're in our head. Does that resonate with you?
Yep.
Okay, so follow me. So when you're in your head, you know what you're in? You're in your masculine. Because your entire life, you've had to be in your masculine. Right? Your entire life, you've had to be in your masculine. And so I got to ask you this question. What does it feel like to have needed to be in your masculine your entire life?
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting. Tell me more. Whatever you need to do for yourself to protect yourself.
It's lonely.
It's lonely, right?
You're always taking care of everybody else.
Right?
Nobody takes care of me.
Yeah.
And I don't mind because I wanted these babies. And this is what I love to do.
Yeah.
Anybody who knows me will tell you I love being a mom. It's probably my favorite thing in the whole world. But it's just a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot doing it by myself for so long. I mean, my daughter's 22 and my youngest is a month. I've been doing this a long time by myself.
Slow down. Let's go back. Your mind is diverting you. You've been in your masculine for a really long time. And it's exhausting, right? And when you're in your masculine, as a woman, guess what you're missing? You're missing love. You're missing connection with your heart. And you know where you've been trying to find it?
Other people.
And guess who? In creating life. And I understand. I understand.
Because they love me.
Yeah. Because they love you unconditionally.
No matter what, they love me.
No matter what. That's right. That's right. And so what you do in your subconscious is every time you want to feel that love, you want to find a way to create that life. Because you know no matter what, they're never going to leave you. They're always going to be there for you. They're never going to be in and out. Right?
Right.
And so now you have a wonderful man. So wonderful. I'm going to tell you this right now. Not many men would come to something like this. So just the fact that he's here, it's causing you a little bit of in and out. Because his energy and his masculine strength is coming up against yours. And your mind is saying, leave, leave, leave. This is too hard. This is too much. I need my space. I need my space. I need my space. And what I'm telling you is this, that's the opposite of what you need. You need to surrender.
Yes, thank you, Daddy.
And you need to surrender to the love that both of you have. You need to surrender and stop living in relationship with him here. Do you know what I mean? No more thinking. Thinking is, I need to go, I need a space, I need to, how do I. No. Open your heart. Open your heart and let him in. And can I tell you something? Yes, you felt that. Yeah. That's scary, isn't it? Yeah. Why is it scary?
Because what if he leaves?
Because what if he leaves? What if he leaves? What if he leaves? Can you control that? You can't. But is what if he leaves controlling you right now? So it becomes your medicine. It becomes your medicine. Because we can't control what he's going to do. For all we know, he's probably sitting there like, I would never leave you. For all we know. But you can't take that from him. You can't take and rob him of that. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. You don't know what God has in store for you guys. And the only way you'll ever discover it is to open your heart and to slowly surrender the masculine. Slowly surrender the need to control. Slowly surrender the need to have a plan, a way out. That resonated, right? Your mind is already trying to find a plan.
Always. I'm always trying to figure things out. My mind is always ruminating.
That's right, right. And so I need you to start dropping into meditate more. I need you to start holding your heart more. I need you to start taking baths more. And start loving yourself and rubbing your body with oils more. I need you to start spending time with women. What do women do? Comb your hair and put on makeup and just like whatever you girls do. Like love yourself. Like feel pretty again. Feel pretty again, you know? Yeah. And in those moments where you feel like running from him, step into it. And you know how I'm able to tell you this? Because I sometimes want to run from her. Because she loves me so much, it makes me uncomfortable. And I'm like, and then I'm like, fuck, you're doing it again. Stop that shit. Because if not, you're going to keep doing the same thing.
I know. And I don't want to keep doing the same thing.
Exactly.
I don't like what it's become and what it's giving me. The results aren't what I want.
Right.
Or what he wants.
That's right. So by the way, what's his name?
Michael.
What is it?
Michael.
Michael, stand up. Let's give her, okay, by the way, I'll tell you already Michael's a good man, because he's all Kool-Aid out, branded. Michael's a good man. He's all in. He's all in. Michael's all in. And Michael has a beautiful smile. Look at that. So Michael, out of curiosity, how do you feel about all this? How do you feel about all this? How do you feel about what's happened to you in the last 3 days?
What's happened to me, it's big. I'm not a vocal person. I'm very quiet, reserved. But I actually know what I want.
What do you want?
Her.
Look at that. Look at that. No. Baby, let go of your hands. Do you understand what just happened? He just told you everything you ever wanted to hear.
I know.
And you were stiff as a board. So let's
I'm not
hold on.
usually the stiff one.
So hold on.
I'm the
So ready.
touchy-feely one.
Here, ready. Let go. Ready? Shake that off again. And let's rehearse and rewind. Ready? All right, say that again. And when he says that, show him and honor him for saying that. Okay, ready? Hold on right now. Okay, say that again. So wait, everybody give it up for Michael. So Michael, let me ask you a question. What has this last 3 days shown you, and what do you want?
It's like the last 3 days have shown me to be vocal.
Okay, good.
And being vocal, I learned to, get in touch with myself, to actually vocalize that I do want this woman here.
Oh, he wants you. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Stay there. No, don't back away. Don't do in and out. Yes, stay there. That's your king. Yes. Okay, tell me more.
I had a rough childhood.
Yeah.
Very toxic. I spoke the first day and talked about how I find people, relationships, business, where I protect, but people don't protect me.
Yeah.
I felt like that a lot with her. I felt like
That's okay, bro.
I just feel like
Hold it up so I can, yeah.
I feel like I protect people, you know, when it's my time, you know, to be taken care of or protected, they always let me down. And I don't even know why I seek out people that way. But I do. And during that breathing session that we had, and you said talk to that kid. I've been protecting that kid with anger, because that kid went through a lot to make me the man that I am today. And at times I don't feel like showing joy in that because of so much shit that he had to go through. And when anyone comes close to that kid, I fight them and I want to remove them away. But for the first time, I was actually able to separate myself.
Good.
I've never separated myself before.
Good.
I see that kid as me now, but I was able to separate myself and see me as this an adult.
Yeah.
To talk to that kid and say sorry
Yeah,
that you had to go through that.
that's right.
And that kid told me, thank you for protecting me,
That's right.
but live in your glory.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what, guys? And this is the beautiful thing about this. Lauren, just grab an image of reunion. Just grab that ready, okay? This is the beautiful thing about this, guys. The beautiful thing about this is that what we have here is two wounded human beings that were probably brought together and attracted to each other through that wound. I'm going to teach you guys something. My brother, just let me help you with this, because there's a light at the end of the tunnel. But if you've been in your masculine, you've been in your feminine. I've been there as well. I've been you. That was me and her, right? And so when you say things like, I'm afraid to speak my voice, I can understand that, because I'm a public speaker. But when it comes to telling the truth about how I feel with a woman, I'm scared sometimes. And I don't want to speak my voice. So this is very courageous what you're doing. See, the best thing you can do right now is allow yourself to... I'm telling you right now, that man ain't going to leave you. No matter how hard you try. I can feel it in him. That is a good fucking man right there. I know a good man when I see one. And guess what? You're a great woman. You're a great woman. What's going to happen is little by little, you're going to slowly drop into your feminine, right? By just allowing yourself to tap into your true femininity and trusting and receiving his love. And as he feels that, you're going to slowly drop into your masculine, right? Until there's this true balance and polarity. You understand that? Mm-hmm. You guys get that?
Yeah.
From now on, when you make love, you're not allowed to have sex ever again. From this day forward, you make love. And you allow him to be the king in that moment. And you allow yourself to be the queen in that moment. And you allow yourself to fully receive. From now on, you're going to take a good 5-10 minutes, bro, to explore and love and everything. Can I get a little personal here? And the very next time that you do this, I want you to ask her permission to enter her. That's what I want you to do. And I want you to give it. I want you to feel what it feels like to say, yes, I receive you. And have that magical moment. And from now on, in everything you do, in your arguments, in your discussions, in whatever, you just simply breathe. You breathe. And then you come back to this moment and what this feels like. You guys got that? Now, I got to ask you guys a question. How committed are you to healing?
My whole life.
Your whole life. Like from this, how old are you?
39.
39. So from this day forward, you're committed to healing and someday being a smiley, loving, happy, the whole thing, right? Like Edwin. Turn around. You see that man? That man was you. That man was you. That man right there was you a year ago. You see his face? That's how you're going to be. I promise you. How about you? How committed are you to healing?
I am very committed.
Are you sure?
I am.
100%.
I am.
Could you find a babysitter?
So yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I can go to babysit.
Could you find a babysitter?
Yeah.
Could you find a babysitter? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to show you a picture real fast. So, these are my friends in Costa Rica called Reunion. Okay? They put on week-long plant medicine retreats with mushrooms, which is where I believe you guys should begin, and with ayahuasca when you're ready to go there. Can you trust me right now? I really feel this. I do this in every single event. I was like, there's nobody so far that's been resonating with me. I would like to gift you a week-long retreat for each of you at Reunion. This is on me. Okay? Okay? Hold her. This is 100% on me. 100% on me, okay? All you got to do, get your flight over there, but there's one coming up in November. You're going to be seaside. You're going to connect with nature. A year from now, you guys are going to come back here and you're going to be like, oh my God, this is a beautiful. Look at that man right there. That man right there. I wish I would have a picture of him a year ago. I wish I had a picture of him. All right? You guys remember. Right? All right? Are you guys in?
We're in.
Yeah? That's just my gift from my heart to yours for you and your family. Sound good? Okay? See Lauren in the back. They'll take care of everything, okay? All right. Yeah. Thank you, guys. All right, friends, there you have it. That was this week's episode. And as a reminder to all of you, if you're ready to heal the past so that you can transform your future, Awaken Your Highest Self this March 23rd, 24th, and 25th of 2023. And tickets are now on sale. It's, in my eyes, the most powerful Christmas gift that you can give yourself and your loved ones. So I want to invite you to join us, right? To join us here in Austin, Texas, in a couple of months, and get ready to absolutely transform your life in ways that you literally will understand after the third day. You probably can't even comprehend or imagine that is possible. And so for those of you that are wanting to join us, just by being an avid listener of the podcast, my team wanted to extend a special little discount to you. So when you check out, use the word podcast as a discount code, and it'll give you a nice little gift there at the end. Finally, I want to remind you that early bird prices go away December 31st, and starting the new year, prices are going up. So make sure that you take advantage of that as soon as possible. And we'll see you next week on another episode of The Higher Self.